Hey everybody, I'm Jake Corson and this is Dirt Road Barbecue. It's deer season here in Pennsylvania. Archery season to be exact. Now this is a religion to a lot of folks. What do I want for you this deer season? I want you to wake up, lean over, kiss that four that you took home from the bar last night goodbye, strap your boots on, and get out into the woods. Because you can't shoot them from the couch. What will get you out in the morning during a long season where you may have no or little luck? Sometimes it's hard to get out there. Something that'll get you out there is knowing that the meat that you bring home, you'll prepare well, and you'll enjoy every bite of it. And that's what I'm here to help you with today. Everybody loves Taco Bell, except for your plumbing system. But how do you know where the breaking point of your plumbing system is if you don't tiptoe that line? You have to tiptoe that line to find out where that breaking point is, and that's what we're here to do today. Today, we're making Venison Crunchwraps Supremes. So, alright guys, so this is pretty easy peasy for our first part. We've got my canned venison. I'll probably do a video later on how I can my venison, but I think everybody who's hunted deer knows what this is, knows how to make it. But yeah, we'll do a video later on that. But my canned venison, how I do it, it's already seasoned in the jar. So, it's ready to rip. It makes quick, fast meals if you want them fast. Everything's ready to go in here. So I've got my cast iron skillet in here, and I'm just dumping this canned venison, moisture and all. Sometimes it can be a pain in the butt getting this venison out of this jar. I'm just dumping it with all that liquid in there. It's all seasoned. We're gonna let that warm up in there. We want it warm. You'll know here in a few minutes why that is. 275 in the smoker. All right guys, we're over here on the Budget Blackstone. It's just a Royal Gourmet. I think I got this off Amazon for like our camping trips for like $95 or something like that. I've had it for like 4 years. This thing's awesome for what I paid for it anyhow. So we have 1 diced onion, 2 diced green peppers, and I went ahead and diced some pepperoncinis to throw in there. You know, if you like a little heat, that's, you know, you can throw something in there. Jalapenos, pepperoncinis, whatever. Really doesn't matter. Get creative with it. If you don't like heat, just go with the green peppers and onions. But that's what we're doing here. We're going to saute these up. Toss a little bit of olive oil in with them to help them soften up, crisp up a little bit. So we're just going to saute these up. Alright guys, so our vegetables, our onions and peppers and whatnot are pretty much sauteed. So, bring this venison over here. It's been in the smoker. We're going to bring it out. Try and keep that juice in our cast iron pan here. And we're just going to get it out, laid out here on the skillet here, on the black top. And like I told you guys, we're warming it up for a reason. And why that is, there's a bunch of side-by-sides just cruise past the house here. But the reason being for that is that it makes it easier to shred this meat. And that's what we're doing right now. Alright guys, so as you can see, we've went ahead and pretty much shredded this canned venison. When you warm it up, it makes it real easy to shred like that. You could put it on a chopping block and chop it. I've just found it's just as easy to get something heavy, a spatula, a big manly spatula or something like that, and just pound it down. It'll shred up nice. That's the great thing about canned venison. It's tender, it shreds nice, and we're just gonna go ahead, mix our vegetables. Now we've got them nice and charred, giving them crispy bits kind of thing going on. And we're gonna mix all those peppers and onions in with that canned venison. Mix it all in, and we'll go over here. Get our cast iron back out of the smoker, and we will put it right back in that liquid to keep it nice and moist while we smoke it back in here. Now, if you like more peppers and onions, you know, if you think that's what you want to go for, do more peppers and onions. You know, I could get into that. You know, I could be fine with a little bit more peppers and onions in this mix, kind of like a steak and cheese, but this is fine for me. And we're just going to get all that moisture that was in that canned venison to begin with mixed in here nice, get it soaked into all that meat, and then we're going to throw her back on the smoker for probably half an hour or so. Let it soak up some of that smoke. And you can see how our meat's nice and moist in here. That's what we're going for. We don't want to dry this stuff out. And like I said, all of that canned venison that I took out, all that liquid that was in there is seasoned. It's flavor. We got flavor infused in that. And this stuff is going to be jam-packed with, you know, seasoning flavor, garlic flavor, all that good stuff. So I'm going to throw her back on the smoker here for another half hour or so. All right, guys. So got this venison going on in here. Collecting all that smoke. What we're going to do now, throw some pepper jack cheese in here. Lots of pepper jack. Mix this in. I'm a big cheese guy. I don't go light on the cheese. So we're mixing this in generously. Use whatever cheese you like. I'm going, you know, I'm making like a steak and cheese type of thing here. So we're going in with that pepper jack. Mixing it in nice here. Close her back up. All right, guys, we're gonna make our horseradish mayonnaise sauce for these. This is the only real mayonnaise. Little Hellmann's. Go in with a healthy portion of Hellmann's mayonnaise. A little bit of Hidden Valley Ranch, or whatever ranch you eat. And then a healthy dose of horseradish. Mix it on up. Whew. That's good horseradish. You know it's good horseradish if it literally incinerates the nose hairs in your nose. No measurement. If you like a little bit more ranch, add a little bit more ranch. If you don't like ranch, don't add any ranch. If you don't want it that hot, add less horseradish. If you just want to eat it with mayonnaise, just add mayonnaise. Whatever. I go off of smell. I like a lot of horseradish. Easiest thing to do with horseradish, figure out how much you have, is to just smell it. So I just smell it to see how strong it is. I like it to open up my sinuses real good. Done deal. That's perfect. We're almost done here. All right, guys. So here we are, about to be finished up here. I just like to take a burrito shell. I crunch up some tortilla shells and put in a circle right there in the center. Lay some of our meat down there in the center. Just like so. Smush it down. Get it nice and centered up just like that. And then we'll take and wrap this up just like a crunch wrap. Just fold it over and fold it in. Just like you see at Taco Bell. Doesn't have to be pretty. Smush it down, and it's ready to go on the griddle top. All right, guys, we're ready for the final part of this. Just go ahead. We've got that griddle top sprayed down, nice and oiled up. Just gonna do one side here. Go ahead and flip this over. And guys, I think that's exactly what we're looking for there. I like the bottom of that. Go ahead and take her off. Well, hey guys, we got her all done here. It's done about as much cooling as I have the patience to let it do. So go ahead and slice into this here. Bring it up here to show you. This is what we're left with. I hope you can see that, but you can't go wrong. So we're gonna go in here. We got our horseradish mayonnaise, healthy dip, and you know, guys, that is just a really good fall meal there. Watching football, you and your buddies want to get together and cook up one of the deer you guys have got. I mean, a nice cool day. That is just, you know, I could eat probably 7 of those. I probably couldn't move all night long, but those are just so good. Guys, we'll see you on the next one. That'll do.